After bouncing off the 236 area a few days ago, we failed above 238. And what we started talking about a few days ago was this idea of setting up a little bit of a consolidation range now after we had topped out. So, it's net long the SPYs with my options. What I'm really trying to do right now is just when it's below 237, start to get net long again. And when it moves closer to 238, get the neutral or short.
Best idea this morning.
Just keep on going back and forth until there's a switch way it's going to break. IWM had a pretty good bounce yesterday. Actually, it took out the low at 135 where it bounced from 2 out of the prior 3 days. It got down to the half. I thought about buying it there, but I was like, yeah, let me see if I can. Let's see if they'll crush it down to the real daily support, which they didn't. Closer to 134. So.
Yeah, okay. Outside of that, I don't really have anything I like. I have some earnings names on my list, but nothing I'm really. I'm just going to kind of watch it carefully. But outside of that, I don't have anything else right now. So, yeah.
Hey, say hi to everybody. We're broadcasting. So this 136.5 area here is where we sold a couple of days ago. Continue to look for a failure there. About 30 cents away right now. Not much in the way of fresh news. So Kite, good cancer release. It ran up a ton recently on this gap here above 63. I don't remember what the news was, but they ran it up to 80. So coming into this, it already had come up from the 50s to the 80s in the last couple of weeks. So we want to be careful about a sell-the-news scenario. If we look at where it topped out a couple of days ago, 87.5, 87. That's the spot. So right on the open, if it fails here, I don't know if you're going to get a huge reversal, but it's a pretty nice range right here, 82.5 to 87.5 the last few days. So failure there in the above 87, looking about $5 a downside. But again, it is good news, so we'll have to see if it fails up there. UAL seemingly released what looked like good news to me, and it's down a couple more dollars. Their cost per seed mile is, they lowered that range unless there was some sort of expectation that it would be lowered a lot. Let's go back and just look. These airlines turn down. Sometimes they overshoot big time. If we go all the way back on this one. So this had this nasty move back here at the beginning of 2016 with the market, and it came down, it did a retest, and went down an extra $5 before doubling. And you can see it kind of went vertical here from 60 to 65. So we just want to be careful in that area. Here's a 30-minute. So this thing was $72 on Monday, sold off to 70, then sold off $3 more yesterday and finished at the low, and now it's gapping down another $2. Huge volume yesterday, by the way. So the normal pattern would be put in a low this morning and work back higher, but just be mindful that what I just showed you in the daily was pretty nasty in terms of the previous downs and then the size of the bounces. But a flush below 65 gets back above, Looking for a bounce up to 66.5, 67 would be pretty normal. BRX, this one worked really well for us on the open yesterday. Flushed down, put in the low right on the open here. It actually bottomed in the pre-market. And sold into 11, didn't short it, but it was range bound the rest of the day. It was pretty tight. So we have 1060s where it was bought yesterday morning and afternoon, and it was sold 1090 to 11. We'll play that range. Tesla, it's almost like I forgot why I was buying it in the low 240s. When I sold it and kind of flipped it, tried it on the short side briefly yesterday. But really the idea was after this huge of a run, it comes down, you catch it, and then you capture a move. You can't get it down here, you can ride it back up, at least to the low 250s. Now in this case, it went up an extra $5, but it behaved well enough from when I bought it at 244 to still be long it and to try to ride it back up to the prior high. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out if I can get back in. It was acting in a way that uptrend from 200 to 280 that it seems like 300's in the cards this year to me. So if you can get in at 244 and then take sales in the 250s, 260, you're in a position to ride that thing all the way back up. So yesterday, went to 252, flagged, went up another 4, came back, did the retest, trended up $5. This morning, so the common pattern in Tesla after a big run like this is it'll be nasty the next morning. So you might even get a move down to 254 to 252 to shake a bunch of people out who just rode that trend up yesterday. If you get a close above 256 again, you're in the driver's seat. By far the most common pattern that I've seen the last couple of years in that stock. And then YY, we talked a little bit about the news didn't look so good yesterday, and it had run up a lot into the news, and 52 was a big resistance. So, I mean, this was pretty much worst case scenario if you were long the stock. I guess a lot of people saw the earnings and how much it went up into earnings. It wasn't good, and everyone just tried to sell at the same time. And it came back down into the priority of support area, and it bounced. But because of that selling pressure, it was a good short. I think somebody called out in the chat here at 48. Never quite rolled back over to the lows. So we want to, in this case, we just kind of want to watch, this 48 to 46 to see if it kind of breaks out of this range. So that's it. It's a very light news day today. I'll probably trade the open, then I got a bunch of other things going on. I got a lecture after the close on momentum, gap up momentum trades. And that is it. Oh, Mobileye. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I thought I explained Mobileye yesterday. So Mobileye is being taken over at 63.5, and it's going to trade below that price until the deal goes through. The reason why we wanted to buy it yesterday on the open, in addition to 60 being a natural support level, is 60.30 or so is about 5% below the takeover price. In a low-risk deal like that that's going to close quickly, that's where large risk arb hedge funds would be interested in buying the stock. So that was kind of the trade there. As always, be patient and good luck.
Hope you enjoyed that video. You can actually watch that video if you're subscribed to our Trader 90 before the market even opens. What stocks are in play? What levels in those stocks are important? And how we might go about attacking that stock. That's Steve Spencer, 20-year veteran trader, laying it out there every morning before the market even opens. A really, really powerful tool to start your session off on the right foot. So right now we're offering a trial that you can take advantage of to access this meeting and other meetings throughout the day. We have a meeting at 11 a.m. Eastern where you can sit down with Mike Bellafiore and listen to him talk about what's going on during the morning session, what stocks were in play, what the best trade opportunities were, as well as maybe some things that we're looking at heading into the afternoon session. So I really encourage you to take advantage of that trial.